When Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu declared peace in our time on Monday, everyone knew it was a charade. What we didn't know then was how much the text of the agreement had changed from when it had been approved by the leaders and foreign ministers of 8 Arab and Muslim states in the United Nations, and when it was announced a few days later in Washington. So Turkey and Qatar, who were part of the show, can claim they were duped. But that's a charitable way of reading what they have done. Betrayal is another word that comes to mind. A betrayal performed as a genocide is in full motion and which Netanyahu has been given a green light to continue. The Qataris are furious that they were written out of the mediation role, and Trump refused to delay the announcement. It has since been restored. The Egyptians too are furious that the role of the Palestinian Authority has been downgraded and that Israeli forces will remain in Rafah and along the border with Sinai. But the names of each country are still on the statement, welcoming the plan, and neither have withdrawn from it, and both are now arm-twisting Hamas to sign up to it. Either way, each of the 8 regional nations that backed this agreement is serving the people of Gaza a bitter and bleak reward for 2 years of enduring the worst military onslaught in the history of this conflict. For Palestinians in Gaza, there is to be no light at the end of the tunnel, only a different form of occupation and a different form of siege. Just at that point in history, when world opinion has turned against Israel, and just as more countries than ever have recognized the Palestinian state, Arab and Muslim leaders have signed up to a plan that ensures a viable state can never emerge from the rubble of Israel's vengeance. Turkey can claim it stopped the mass ethnic cleansing of Gaza and brought UN agencies back into Gaza. The United Arab Emirates can claim it stopped Israel's annexation of the West Bank. But both have handed the keys to these issues to Netanyahu. There's no guarantee that they have stopped ethnic cleansing and genocide, because under this agreement, Israeli forces are not leaving the Strip. Netanyahu is the one who decides how quickly and how much of Gaza his forces will hand over to the proposed International Stabilization Force. He's free too to decide how much aid and what quality of reconstruction materials he will send in. But there is every guarantee that this post-war plan will stifle at birth